Hey guys, it's Mr. Martinez. Today we're going to kind of briefly review or kind of have an introduction to the story that we're going to be reading next Monday through Thursday. You will have guided questions. So today we're going to be learning about The Most Dangerous Game. Okay, it is written by Richard Connell. Okay, here are some important facts. Okay, the protagonist is Sanger Rainsford. Okay, he is a hunter. The antagonist is General Zaroff. Remember that the protagonist is usually the hero in the movies and stories and things like that, and the antagonist is usually the person who opposes him. Okay, the conflicts is person versus person, and then person versus self. All right, point of view is going to be third person limited, and the setting is going to be on a yacht and then an island in the Caribbean Sea. Okay, now the theme is, remember, while nature is predictable and animals follow instincts, only man has the superior power of reason. Okay, now when we say that, just remember that animals cannot think like humans can, so we are always able, or should always be able, to outsmart them. Okay, we're going to learn that General Zaroff isn't fond of hunting animals anymore, but he is fond of hunting other things. Now, this is Freytag's pyramid, okay? This is going to be what you guys will be filling out through the story. Throughout the week, next week, I'll be updating this PowerPoint. We'll meet a little bit while you guys read, or if I need to read it for you, kind of just depending on what y'all want to do. You will be filling out this pyramid, okay? So 1 is the exposition, 2 is the narrative hook, 3 is the rising action, 4 is the climax, 5 is the falling action, and 6 is the resolution, okay? The exposition is the part of the work which introduces the characters, the setting, and the basic situation. Okay. The narrative hook is the conflict usually. Okay. This is kind of where they hook you in as a reader, as a movie watcher, where they kind of say, hey, this is the big bad guy. This is the point in a story, novel, or play at which the author catches the reader's attention by presenting a problem or a conflict. So for those of you who have seen Batman or anything like that, I believe it's The Dark Knight, when Joker goes inside the gang, or he speaks to the gangs, and he says, well, the only way to get rid of the Batman is to kill him, and he says, well, I'm the only one crazy enough to do it. So they hook you there, and then he goes to the party, he creates a problem, Bruce Wayne eventually has to come out as Batman to save Rachel. Okay, now the rising action is all of the events leading up to the climax. Okay, now, usually what people will usually mistake this for is the fighting and things like that. This is the fighting, I'm sorry. So this will be the fighting all the way to the climax, which is the highest point of interest. Usually, you'll have this final scene where the hero wins, or the villain is finally on the edge of his seat, where he's finally about to kill the good guy, and then something happens, and then it kind of, it's the moment in the story, okay? The falling action is any event occurring after the climax, but before the resolution. This is kind of like the aftermath, and then the resolution is the end. So loose ends are tied up. Any questions you have should be answered. Okay. Denouement, this is a definition you will need to know, is French for descending. Any events that occur after the resolution. This is usually where we see like a hint towards a part 2 of the movie or a part 2 of the story. Okay. Now, we will be going over that later, okay? If you have watched this video, okay, I just need you to simply send me an email that you have watched it, okay? I don't need you to answer any questions. Remember to do your quiz today. You have until tomorrow to do it, but if you want to knock it out today, you can, okay? Thank you guys, and you guys have a wonderful weekend, all right?